Hey carnivores, I wanted to first welcome you guys back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. It's me, Bella the Steak and Butter Gal. Today's video, as you guys can see in the description below, the title below, it's going to be another meal plan compilation video of what I eat, what my boyfriend eats, and what my little sister eats. So it's going to be a compilation for all of you guys who need more ideas for cooking, carnivore recipes, and for those who are just bored and just want to watch something that is full of delicious carnivore food. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Also, throughout this video, I'll be sharing some of my favorite carnivore products that have helped me, my boyfriend, and my little sister keep carnivore eating exciting. So let's get the video started. Oh my gosh. Korean barbecue for you guys. This was my childhood favorite that my mom would cook up only on special occasions, obviously eaten with a ton of white rice, but today I'm having it with a side of ribeye. Yes. All right, this is my last K-barbecue short rib. As you can see, I deboned, so I've got the little holes here. Look at how fatty my fingers are.
How'd you debone it without ripping it?
Oh, I just push it out like a little puzzle piece.
Wow.
Are you ready, guys? One bite, I'm gonna shove it in. Oh, look at all these bones.
Look at those oily fingers.
I know, right? So here's a typical example of what I eat. So I'll have beef, right? You all know that I'm still on beef only. I'm waiting for my ButcherBox, but today it's all gonna be Costco themed beef. So here is just the K-barbecue short ribs. Let me show you guys the packaging. Packaging looks like this at Costco. It is choice. It is sliced beef short ribs, and it is $10.99 per pound. So I ate half of this packet yesterday. So today's amount is probably like 2 pounds worth of short ribs. And notice that there's bones, so it's not 2 pounds of pure meat and fat. So that, and I'm gonna have a side of 2 big fat juicy ribeyes here. This is sliced from my Costco rib roast. And as you can see, they're very thickly sliced. I like them very thick. Let me show you guys what the actual roast looks like. I just store it in here. I basically now just slice as I serve. So I keep the whole roast in the fridge for as long as it lasts. And apparently I learned this from one of my challenge members. She told me that she likes to just dry age in the fridge by just letting it sit in the fridge for days and days and days, and the flavor actually gets very complex and delicious. So that's what I'm doing now. I don't even slice it all and freeze it. I just let it age in the fridge. And that actually makes life easier because I don't have to slice all of it at once. This is Steak and Butter Guy's steaks. He likes just beef choice. I have some leftover chuck roast here. Whenever I want like a quick, pick-me-up snack or meal, I'll just cook a bunch of chuck roast. This is from ButcherBox. It's delicious. Gotta shout out Carnivore Crisps for always having my back with snacks. This is so exciting, guys. They now have carnivore dog food, dog snacks, and it's so cute. So these are beef and liver sliders, as you can see. They're so cute. It's like little mini burger patties. If you look at the ingredients, beef liver, salt, purified water, and I double checked with Carnivore Crisps. They said that all of their dog treats are human grade. Beef burgers, chicken jerky, bacon jerky, more beef sliders, and more beef jerky treats. Oh my gosh, these look delicious.
Simba! Oh, there you are. Can you sit? Oh, good boy. Sniff the bag. You like? Yes, he likes.
This is what the actual treat looks like here. They're just little burger coins. And if you guys like crumble it up, it's very breakable. It's almost like moist.
You like it? 10 out of 10?
I do like how these are so breakable. If you guys want to make it smaller treats for training, they're perfect. You can actually make them into little tiny pieces and they don't disintegrate, which is really good for training. They gave me a discount code for you guys, SBGAL, for 10% off all orders. Today is a two-mad day for my sister. So the first meal I made her is some pork chops, cut in cubes and topped with some gravy. So the pork chops I got from Whole Foods, cut it up, and I just cook it on medium high in a pan of melted butter. Now, this is some bone broth, which is going to be used for the gravy. I've shared this recipe before in a previous meal plan video, but I'll show it again. And you're going to need some heavy whipping cream. All of these ingredients I got from Whole Foods. Basically shake it up, pour it in. The ratio is just 1-to-1, broth to cream. And I just simmer it at around low medium. As long as it's simmering, the trick here is to just have it simmer for as long as you can. Add some salt, stir it up, and just let it simmer. Occasionally stirring helps thicken it up. As you can see, after about 6 minutes, it does get thicker. After a couple more minutes, it'll get thicker and thicker, and you can take it off the heat whenever you're pleased with the thickness. Now, these are the pork bites almost ready. This is the end product of the gravy. So my sister does like it more on the thicker side. So I put some spices in there too at the end. And now we're just going to pour this gorgeous gravy into the bowl of pork chop bites. Look how beautiful. My sister loves a variety of meats, which I think is so great for new carnivores. There is absolutely no need to stick with one type of meat. If you feel great on chicken, pork, beef, and lamb, then by all means, there's no one stopping you from eating all that variety. You can have all that variety in a single day as well. So my sister loves pork chops. She loves chicken. She also loves her steaks. So today it's going to be pork chops, and then let's go to the second meal of the day, her meal number 2. Hey guys, so I'm cooking up some dinner for my little sister. Today, I think she's like almost 2 months in. I'm going to be using ButcherBox's ground beef. It's excellent quality, 85/15, so not the fattiest, which is why if you come here, I made these ground beef patties and I broke it into little bite-sized pieces, cooked in tons of butter to make sure the fat is there, to make sure that the meat is tender and juicy and flavorful. So this beef is great to cook patties with. So basically I broke the patties into little pieces. I'm going to be serving it into a bowl. And I made a little sauce to drench this beef in. Remember, I'm keeping the meals super exciting for my little sister since she is very new to carnivore and she's coming from a diet that is just filled with all types of foods, you know, like pastas, rice dishes, all types of cuisines. So I do want to keep it really exciting. So this is why I made a little gravy right here. Pour it over, drench it basically. It's almost just like a little gravy soup sauce for the beef. And then a close up, so it'll just be really juicy, flavorful bites of ground beef patties. There you go, that's a dish for my little sister. Alrighty guys, today's menu for my little sister. She wanted bacon and eggs, so it's a bacon and eggs type of meal. This is what the bacon is from ButcherBox. And this is by far my sister's favorite brand of bacon, sugar-free bacon. Eggs are cooking. I'm gonna start transferring this in. Okay, so as you can see, I'm using a big pair of Asian scissors to cut up all of these bacon strips into little bite-sized pieces. So I don't know if you can notice the trend in this video, but I really like to cook in bite-sized pieces, especially for my little sister. Firstly, it takes way less time to cook, and also it's in bite-sized pieces. Who doesn't love that? It's so convenient and easy to eat. I try to separate the sticky bacon pieces, but don't worry, you can honestly just leave it on the heat as is, and the fat will naturally melt and liquefy, and the bacon pieces will just separate. And it should look like this after just a few minutes on medium-high heat. So you guys can decide how crispy you want your bacon. Once it's crispy enough for your liking, you can just serve it. Here is the full platter for you guys to admire. Literally bacon and eggs. Perfect meal. Also, do not ever throw away your bacon fat because it is such flavorful cooking oil to use. All right, so meal number 2, my sister wanted something more soupy, and nourishing. So I decided let's try oxtail soup for her. She ended up loving this. So this set of oxtails are from my local butcher and they were like $8.99 per pound. But here's some footage from Costco. Their oxtail is $1 cheaper. So it's $7.99 at Costco per pound. And the quality is just as good as my local butcher shop. Here's some quick footage of me while I was at Costco picking up my go-to ribeye roasts. I always get so happy when I bring a new one home. Now, back to the recipe. I don't have my Instant Pot here, so I am going to do Stovetop oxtail soup today. Basically, once you have your oxtail, which by the way, this oxtail is so good. If you have not tried oxtail soup, you guys have to try oxtail soup. It is so good. I'm gonna just let it boil on the stovetop for about 30 minutes and I'm gonna check on it. All right, so here is the finished product. As you can see, I drained out all of that broth because my sister wanted to just drink on that while she was gaming. Yes, my little sister is a huge gamer. So I just poured it in a mug and she's just sipping on the broth. But the actual meat, look at how it just falls off the bone. It becomes so tender, so juicy, and it just falls apart. You can tell that I cracked in a few eggs. I kind of just cracked it directly in the hot broth, mixed it a bit, and I called that a beautiful meal that my sister fell in love with.